Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, Bashem Rakak Wadash. My name is Yakalba from Plain Tables Camp of Philly. You're currently at least 3 or more spinal bypass technologies out there, or companies. And because Elon's company was rejected to start human trials. All right, it says U.S. regulators reject Elon Musk's bid to test brain chips in human citing safety risk. All right, it says Musk has said his brain implant company Neuralink will make the paralyzed walk, the blind see, and eventually turn people into cyborgs. But the firm still struggles to secure clinical trial approval for the relatively modest goal of helping disabled people type. All right, so that's the main goal. It says that, yes, the company founded in 2016 didn't seek permission from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration until early 2022, and the agency rejected the application. 7 current and former employees told Reuters. All right, so they're working on it. They're working on their FDA approval and their approval to get clinical trials. All right, here's the other company. You got Paradromics. Paradromics is their website. Corporation is the leading developer of high data rate brain computer interfaces. BCI announced today a $20 million seed funding led by Prime Movers Labs. So you got investors. Paradromics' first commercial product, the Connexus communication device, will restore communication for patients who have lost the ability to speak due to severe paralysis. All right, so these are definitely would be miracles. All right, clinical therapies sound like it may be covered by health insurance. And the current funding round follows $10 million in early stage private funding. I wonder who that's from, as well as $15 million of public funding from the National Institute of Health, NIH, and Department of Defense. So they had the Department of Defense helping them out. And we got Amy Cruz, partner at Prime Movers Lab. I guess that's the lab that's working with Paradromics. As a former DARPA program manager, I am excited to see this technology move out. So all is to say, yeah, this is serious. There is an agenda to create miracles through medical technology via chips, microchips. All right, and the new currency, or the new device, which is going to act as a medium to access your currency, is going to be through microchips that's going to be implanted in people's arm or hand. But the elect will not have that device implanted in their bodies. All right, and let's go to Revelation. Then I'll show you the other company, called Synchron. Revelation 13:16, and he calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. And so if you're free to go to work, but you're still a slave anyway. And if you in prison, you're going to receive this mark, charagma, in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, meaning you won't be able to eat or have shelter. All right. It said the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And his number is Chi Psi Stigma 666. All right, that's where the 666 comes from. Chi Psi Stigma. Say vain speculation. That's Satan's number. He uses it in his programs. He uses it on his logos and labels. That's how you know the company is controlled by the elite. They use that number. All right. Now the last company here is Synchron. Restore fundamental human needs. Our neuroprosthetics are designed to help people get their lives back by restoring lost functions. Clinical trials. Enrolling. Switch 1 first in human. Melbourne, Australia. Complete. Oh, Synchron is the only company to have FDA approval to conduct clinical trials of a permanently implanted BCI. We are rapidly progressing toward a world first pivotal trial for an implantable BCI. Well, I said switch first humans. Enrolling in progress complete. We are a singular team with a singular vision. So they're FDA approved. So, and look at, they started human trials, but not in America though. So, other countries allow certain things to happen on the books faster than America. America just does it off the books. So, meaning secret. But Australia, Melbourne seemed like it's complete. If I'm reading it right. And they have switch 2. There's 3 phases, I guess. I hope you can see that. Early feasibility study. Command early feasibility study. So they did some tests on a human. That's what it appears. All right, but link will be in the description box. The components, the node, the axon, the brain IO. I guess it's a software. And they have a video, which is on page 1. It says is a neural prosthesis designed to bypass damaged neural pathways in patients with severe paralysis, allowing them to restore motor capabilities, including control of digital devices. And that's the hot thing right there they're doing.
Brain.io allows paralyzed patients to control devices and applications, enabling them to reconnect to their functional but inaccessible brains. On screen is a well-known internet Easter egg being controlled by Brain.io. On the right, you can see our default controller. The blue bar is a measure of the likelihood a patient is trying to click, and the purple line is a threshold for distinguishing a click versus a rest. When the blue bar reaches the purple line, Brain.io sends a click command to the paired device or application, in this case triggering a dyno jump. Patients can use Brain.io to perform digital clicks and other hold functions for interacting with digital screens. In this clip, you can see a paralyzed patient with ALS. They are unable to move their hands to use any devices. They are using Brain.io's app to type words and convert text into speech for real-time communication.
Hello world.
Here, you can see the patient using Google search to navigate to their favorite pages on Twitter. Brain.io is sending digital commands to the patient's laptop, allowing them to control the interface. In this last clip, the patient has accessed Amazon to search for and purchase products online. In this mode, the Brain.io click acts as a spacebar to scroll down the page. Brain.io gives individuals who are paralyzed an opportunity to reclaim their lives, restoring functional independence, communication, and digital freedom.
you have it. So they're FDA approved. And so I'm going to assume that paradromics is not FDA approved, Food and Drug Administration. And the BCI means brain computer interface. Brain computer interface. This is Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. All right, this is what's going to happen in the last days. We look up increased. We got H7235. I think Rabbah. We need to increase greatly, to excel, to be in authority. All right. Excelling at what? We're talking about implant chips now. Be exceptionally good at or proficient in an activity or subject. And that's performing miracles. Matthew 24:24. For there shall arise false anointeds and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Right, we'll look up anointed. Pseudo Christos. One who falsely lays claim to the name of the office of the Messiah. All right. Christo. Anointed. Anoint. To consecrate to an office or religious service. Right. Through the idea of contact to smear oil. This goes back to oil. For there shall arise false anointed and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. All right, so there's no technology or doctrine out there that can fool his elect. All right. These are signs. Let's see, wonders. Titus. So these doctors are false messiahs also. A prodigy. Portent. Miracle performed by anyone. Omen, an event regarded as a portent or good or evil, a sign or warning. And so they increase this technology. They're setting themselves up as gods through their technology. Right? For there shall arise false anointeds and false prophets, and there are plenty of both. All right. I didn't look up this, so we look up. I don't think I read charagma. Charagma. All right. Goes back to charex, which means a trench, like a pit, because this device is going to have to go beneath the surface of your skin. It's going to go in your flesh as a badge of servitude. So when you take the microchip, you're under the power of Satan. Scratch, etch, things carved, because cutting into your flesh, right hand or the forehead. All right. So we know the technology. This is where it's pushing to. It's pushing to implants. chip in there. Got 1, 2, and 3. Fully implanted components with no visible effects on the body. Yeah, okay. Robust. Neutral. Well, natural. Ain't nothing about that fucking, it's fucking natural. No, he's saying natural, existing or caused by nature. Patterns of thinking are translated directly into digital commands to control any device. Patterns of thinking. You gotta be mentally continent. Personalized, customizable components. The node, the axon, and the brain IO. Alright, so I'll leave it there. Hope you edified. Shalom.